Hello YouTube, today I am going to be talking about a topic that I don't see that has been discussed a lot in Honkai Star Rail, and that is the path. And in my opinion, the destruction path is the worst path in game, at the moment at least. I don't know what's going to change, and honestly this is my opinion and my opinion alone, because people get angry a lot and I have to say that because yeah. So it's my opinion. You can think whatever the hell you want. This is what I think. Okay, good. Let's get started. First of all, there's quite a bit of different paths in Honkai Star Rail. There's destruction, hunt, erudition, harmony, nihility, preservation, and abundance. Now, destruction deals outstanding amounts of damage and possesses great survivability, suitable for various combat scenarios. Right? The Hunt deals extraordinary amounts of single target damage, the main damage dealer against elite enemies, so the best path against boss enemies. Erudition deals remarkable amounts of multi-target damage, the main damage dealer against groups of enemies. Right? So, for example, the bosses that like get minions, this is the best path for that. Harmony applies buffs, nihility applies debuffs, preservation applies defense like shields and protects the allies, and abundance heals and restores the HP of the team. Now, as you've seen, besides destruction, every single one is specifically targeted to a single type of encounter, like elite mobs or a ton of enemies or groups of enemies, buffs, debuffs, defense, or regeneration. But destruction is one that does damage and has great survivability. Now, that would most likely mean, and it does mean, that it is the most balanced path of them all. But the problem is that in these types of game, in gacha games, or not even in gacha game, in most games that has a team building thing, you don't really want something like a destruction path. Now let me explain. For example, if it was solo play, you can only have one character in your team. Destruction would be the absolute best, right? It does remarkable damage, does outstanding damage, and also has great survivability. And it has so for various combat scenarios, it's the best one. But we have 4 slots, 4 character slots. That means we can have different characters for different scenarios. For example, we can make a team that has a hunt character, an erudition character, an harmony, or a nihility. If we have, for example, Silver Wolf, that would basically mean that both of those characters are the best for almost every scenario, because it doesn't matter what element they are, they're going to get that like enemy resistance shred. And then the last one can be a preservation or abundance. That means that we can have 2 type main DPSs that do much more damage in their specific circumstances than the destruction character. If we have both the hunt and erudition, that means we're basically much more better at dealing damage than a destruction character. We also have a nihility giving us quite a bit more survivability, as well as either an abundance or a preservation. That just makes it much more better than what the destruction character can deal and it can offer to the team, because this is a team game. It's not a game that you have to play for a single character. Sure, you can like hyper carry a character, but that would just wouldn't be even that would be done better with different types of paths and not with destruction. That's the main problem that destruction have. It's too balanced. It doesn't give anything of value, at least in the current circumstances. If we had something like a mode that we could only use one character, or do something that we had to definitely survive for longer and the damage didn't matter, but even for that it would still be better to go for the hunts or the erudition, unless we really want super high survivability, which isn't really a need, since in most places where we're fighting, we want to kill the enemy as fast as possible, and the hunt and erudition do that, and then we don't really have to even like care about if we're gonna survive, because the heals and the shields in this game are pretty damn good, especially if like a Bailu or a Gepard, you're basically unkillable. So yeah, that is my point of view of why destruction is simply the most useless of all paths. That's the main problem that I see of destruction. This is gonna be quite a short video. I don't think it is even 5 minutes long, but yeah, that's all there is to this video. Please like, comment down below your thoughts on the destruction path, as well as subscribe, as it really does help me out a lot. Until next time, guys, see y'all later.